Guys? This is Scatterbob, and I know it's been a while. I mean, it's been a while. I mean, a while. Where'd my little thingy go? Oh, there it is. Like, where'd my little thingy go? I know it's been a while. I'm back. Been really busy lately. I think 2 months ago, I actually made a couple of movies. Um, they were both for Slime Rancher. I meant to go put them in, and I got sidetracked, and things kind of got in the way, um, which sucks. But hey, what are you gonna do? I even was gonna try a new headset today, but it kept throwing me off because it's all run by Bluetooth, and unfortunately, it cuts out if I'm not close enough or I move too much, and it throws me off. So I decided to scrap it and then redo the video. And I do plan on putting those Slime Ranch videos up as well. See how everyone likes them. I'm just gonna warn you right now. The first one, I had completely forgot that I didn't even have my headset um, plugged in, and I just went through it. So it sounds like the volume's really low because my computer does have an internal mic that came with it, but unfortunately, it does not catch noise very well. Catch background noise very, very well. It's really good at that. But as for my noise, not so much. Um, so if you're gonna watch that one, just be forewarned. It is a little cattywampus on the audio. I do apologize for that. I didn't mean for that to happen. I just looked down right after it was done recording and realized I wasn't plugged in. So the second one sounds a heck of a lot better. Um, and you'll also notice a big difference or change in the way I talk. I'm actually working in a call center. Um, I'm not going to say specifically who or what company I work for, mainly because one, I can't really disclose the client we work with, and two, um, honestly, it's none of anybody else's business what center I work at. But I have picked up on a lot of little nits and twits and twicks and tricks on how to speak into a headset and feel confident while doing so. So it's brand new me, brand new chapter in my life. So these videos are gonna actually be a lot nicer. It's not gonna be kind of strange, um, if you will, because I'm used to it now. In fact, I actually have a headset, my microphone, and ear headset is actually designed the same as what I wear at work, which is great, except for it doesn't cover the whole entire part of my head, just one side. So, um, let's get started. As you could well see, I've got Medieval 2 Total War. They actually just recently, on Steam, converted over to Mac now, which was awesome. And the game is on sale for like $20 right now. So I decided, blast from the past, a little nostalgia trip. We're gonna do Medieval 2. If you can see, I've got a continue campaign set up because I was playing it a little bit to get my feet wet, to get myself back into the way uh, Total War was prior to them kind of going and tweaking their systems to be a little bit more um, tweaked for the greenhorn, the people who've never played their games before. So this is old style Total War. If you're not paying attention, you're gonna die in like 15 turns type of Total War. And no, I'm not gonna play it on normal campaign because I hate that. Um, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna make everything somewhat easy for me to deal with because it has been a while since I've played. Absolutely, absolutely has. So I'm gonna play it on easy. You don't like it? Oh well. Um, Not trying to be mean or anything, but I just, anyone who's ever played Total War can tell you the game all of its own can be actually quite difficult. Um, I mean, overall, it can be overall very difficult to play all of its own um, without the extra stresses. So, uh, in my continue campaign, I was playing Scotland. Uh, I actually came up into a roadblock on that one where I'm in constant war with one particular faction that just will not leave me alone. Uh, so, gunpowder. I'm actually trying to figure out who I would like to be as. Don't like that. Anything lacking in late period anything sucks. Now, lacking in heavy armor and early period infantry is not my forte. I actually rely heavily on infantry in almost every single one of my gameplays, particularly in the late period. That's not good either. Portugal lacks a professional army. Awesome. So, so that makes no sense at all. Yeah, that is one thing I do not miss is the strengths and weakness page at all. Alright, some skilled horse archers. So I'm kind of, I don't really care. Um, Relatively weak infantry in early period. You know what? I'm okay with that. Um, but honestly, I gotta give it up to England. Well, I don't love the English in any particular method, but they relatively have a military close to the French, and I love the French, and I love my military infantry unit, so I'm not a big fan of cavalry anyways. So let's go with that. We're going to skip this because I hate this cutscene. Um, Pretty sure I'm 10 minutes into this video. Yeah, because it's the first test video I did. It was about 12 my time, Central Time. So I think I was into the video for about 8 minutes before I realized that I just couldn't keep doing it. No, it was a minute. So yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm 10 minutes into the video. It's gonna be a relatively long video because we're gonna get started into it. I'm aiming for the 30 mark, so I'm gonna say 12:30 my time. I'll start the timer at 12:50. It'll be somewhere close to my 30 mark. So we're going to stick to it that way. First things first, we have a lot of rebel areas around me. So I'm actually going to aim to take this out. This guy seems to suck ass. So that's cool. Uh, you got a lot of spear militia, one peasant archer. I don't even know what's in that group. I ain't gonna shoot to get my people killed either. English diplomat. So you're gonna, yeah, something like that, dude. Yeah. Okay, shut up, dude. Go to France. Let's make a trade right. I hope so. Okay. Whatever, man. You do realize you just said nice meeting you, my love. Which, honestly, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm pretty sure that he said mon ami at the end, and I'm pretty fluent in uh, basic French to know that he just called me his love, and I'm not all about that. So, here's one thing for all those who are watching right now and remember the Total War series and the past. I'm sure you can remember about large towns and castle towns, which, if I remember right, signify economic town and military town. And if like I said, if you remember, military town, great units, great units, great structures for military, great everything in those terms. Town, like economic town, which this is an economic town, all about the money. All about the money. Shit on units, but all about the money. Speaking of shit on military units, we're gonna do a couple of these guys, which I actually should have went back here and did that because I will need to help out this turd right here. So we're gonna fuck peasant guys. We need to get some cavalry here because we're about to go take on this town and take it, expand out a little bit, and we are about to take this town. If I can, I want to take over as many rebel towns as I can. Last time I was actually playing, because I actually kind of went in the game a couple times, uh, just to kind of get my feet wet a little bit, just kind of feel the game out again, because it's been a while. You know, when you haven't had sex in a while and you decide to try something new, and you're a little nervous about it, that's pretty much how I was at that point. And I jumped in, and I completely forgot about my military and my economic groups, and I almost screwed myself, pretty much. Now, Scotland is going to start up here, and they're going to come down here, and they're going to be all like, diplomats, ooga booga booga, magic, funny stuff. And they're going to be happy with me. I'm going to take this rebel fort. I'm going to take this rebel fort. And they're going to be sitting right here. I'm going to go through their land and take this one over here. And it's going to be just them right there. What they don't know is I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to take that and unify all of England under one crown. And then I'm going to branch out. Okay, we're going to end my turn. I'm sitting here rambling about anything, and I haven't even ended one turn yet. I haven't gotten one mission. I haven't done dick. Appears to tolerate such insolence from these rebels. Chaos recommends. Okay, so I'm gonna capture York anyways. Excuse me. I'm actually drinking tonight, and it is fun. Been a while since I actually felt something in my gut other than despair. So let's go. Come on. Okay, shut up, dude. I'm not here to hear about your inexperience, okay? You sound like you're inexperienced. Okay, that looks a little bit bigger. I feel a little bit more confident now. Because, honestly, peasants, peasant archers, and peasant infantrymen just doesn't seem or feel right to me at all. Oh, poop. I want. No, 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 no. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I know a few of you people are sitting there thinking, what is he talking about? Okay. So, King William. King William looks like he's about to die in his sleep. Anyways. Okay, so I was playing the Scottish a little bit ago, actually last week, to be more specific on what I mean. And I sent a group of guys out to go do something. And I looked over, and all of a sudden, they turned into rebels. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I completely forgot that uh, the Scottish have to have a leader at all times connected with a unit, or they immediately rebel. They lose all hope in that group. And it's because the Scottish actually, in this game, the Scottish live by a certain rule. And that is because they're still, by definition, due to historical reasons, are considered a nomad tribe, um, governed by uh, a council of other parts of the nomadic tribe. In fact, it was because of um, great leaders like William Wallace who actually brought the country together under one banner, more or less. Uh, of course, anyone who's ever watched Braveheart would know that. It doesn't take a genius to realize that. Come on. But I forgot that was their biggest downfall. That was actually one of their weaknesses, and I completely forgot about it. They cannot be on their own in between areas without a leader, an actual leader, like a general, or else the units um, flee. They change banners immediately. They become rebels, which I don't like in any way, shape, or form. I think that's kind of stupid, but because that's like it's like punishing you for trying to do something smart. We realize that you could have been doing this like 15 minutes ago, but you ain't got no generals. Those men aren't yours no more. We're gonna punish you. There's nothing you can do about it. It punishes you for deciding to split your forces up to cover more ground. I hate it, but that's the way the game is played. But since England does not suffer from that weakness, I can actually do that. In fact, I think, if I believe right, no other country suffers from that weakness other than Scotland. Ooh, let's see if he makes it. I haven't seen this movie yet. Oh, Jesus, Richard. Did you just get caught? Heck yeah, he did. Yeah, you better die, dude. I don't want to see you around no mo. No mo. Richard the Spy. It's like Spy versus Spy all over again. Ain't nobody winning. Okay, we need to take this place like ASAP. We were supposed to have gotten this like 3 moves ago. Relay Siege. Okay, since it's the first battle of this playthrough, I am going to go ahead and fight it out. And go ahead and jump right into it. I think I've got about 10 more minutes left of this video. I'm trying not to make this one long. Um, I tend to make mine long just because it's just easier for me to get a good hour-long battle, or hour-long battle in, hour-long video in, and play around with it than it is for me to do a 30-minute video or less and not get a chance to play around with the actual gameplay. Especially if it's a game I'm getting into like real bad. Then I definitely don't want to. Now these longbowmen, they will shoot a very long distance, and by default, they'll be set to skirmish. I always like setting my units up with a line of infantry or spear in the front as a vanguard type style. I guess you could call it that. I mean, in reality, all Vanguard is a group that can change rapidly. Um, so, I guess you could call it a Vanguard. I wouldn't call it a Vanguard, honestly. Um, just because. But, I guess you could kind of call it a Vanguard. If need be, they could jump in the back seat while the next line behind jumps in real quick. So we're going to go ahead and group these guys up because unlike the more recent, sorry, I got a little carried away. It's okay. It's okay. Other than the most recent style of Total War, which would be, if we all know, Rome Total War, um, and just recently, I mean like real recently, um, Warhammer Total War, as well as Attila Total War. You have arrows. I think if I remember right, Rome Total War 2 had arrows. Shogun Total War, I know. Shogun Total War 2 had arrows, I know for a fact. Then there was not Shogun, but Rome Total War 3, Empire, and Napoleon Total War. They all had these little arrows over here, actually on the right side, where all this crap is. Where you can move your units as a unit without having to screw around with doing this. Which honestly sucks butthole. I'd rather just move it all as a unit and not mess with it too much. Where are these guys? Are they in the town square? Yeah, these guys, it's never a smart move, by the way, to have your units just run in there. That's like saying, come on, computer, kill me faster, please. But I'm a little impatient because this is honestly an easy battle. I should be taking control of how much I exhaust my unit, mainly because I want to try to prevent as much unit loss as I can. But to be honest, chances are I'm probably not going to actually win this campaign because I am a little wet behind the ears, per se. It's been a while. In layman's terms, it's just been a while. Light infantry, light infantry. You know, at this point, I could throw my horsemen in, my light cavalry into the mix. Oh, never mind. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Never mind. Never mind. What are they doing? You know, that's just one thing I've not understood the CPU in this game. Sometimes the computer does some stuff that's like, wow. A little baffling, guys. A little baffling. But, what I am going to do is I'm going to send my cavalry this way. Kind of get up behind them. And I'm going to move all of my men as close into here as I can. I'm actually going to charge those guys through. Because I know it won't be a problem. And they'll take them on in the front. I do not have any infantry, so the light infantry might actually be a problem to my spearmen. All RTS followers and gamers know that the weakness list goes spearmen are weak against infantry, infantry are weak against horse or cavalry or mounted, because sometimes it's not even that. Archer, longbow, it doesn't matter, are all weak against everything, but are effective at a distance. Period. Yeah, you guys get in there. You guys get in there and play. Yeah, get in there and play. Yeah, this sucks. God dang it, I thought these guys were up in the forefront. I saw them in the forefront. Oh well. They still can't withstand 2 full units of cavalry, regardless whether or not they have spears or not. Because honestly, that's just not how this stuff works. So I am going to ask these guys. Yeah, see? I am going to ask these guys to aim for that guy. Because I'm pretty sure he is the leader of this rebel brigade. I am actually going to set these guys up with fire arrows. Because they are very, very inaccurate, but very, very fun to watch. So, and then, while that's all going on, we're going to watch this. Yay. Hey, very pretty. Very pretty. Look at the fireflies. Look at the rains of death. Look at the people caught on fire. That's insane. What are these people, combustible? Are they walking, talking trash cans of fuel? You shoot them once with a bit of flaming arrow, and the immediate reaction is instant combustion. You guys need to fart more. That's what that problem is. You guys are just not farting enough. Okay, I'm not gonna lose my entire cavalry unit this way. Dang it, that's stupid. Did they take out that entire spear unit? They certainly did not. Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, I did turn on my uh, subtitles. I figured you guys might get a hoot out of watching um, the guys talk on the field. Because some of the things they say is just downright funny as all get out. No, 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 no. Meet up over there. Meet up over there. I did not intend for you guys to go running through the battlefield, okay? I completely apologize. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I feel a little silly, actually, for having allowed that to happen. No, no. Run. You are getting your buttholes whipped, okay? You are bending over and getting a gigantic cucumber jammed in your thigh, okay? I'm talking long and slobbery. Get moving. I mean, honestly, would you want to sit there and continue to watch people die, knowing full well you're in full flight? I'm losing way too many men. I did not think this one through at all. I think it was because I did not expect them to move their spear like a vanguard, their spear unit as a vanguard, and get in the way. But luckily for me, this is actually the only rebel base that I have to worry about outside the one that I sent my spy to. And I know I'm well above my 30-minute mark right now. It's just taking a little too long at this moment. I'm just waiting for everything to pan out. I want to put it on fast forward, but I fear of doing so just because these archers. Okay, I need a little bit more accuracy out of these guys, just due to the fact. I think it has to do with the fact that I put spearmen in the middle of an infantry war. Told you it was just not going to be a good idea, but it is what it is. I mean, they're fighting them back. Not much I can say. I'm going to just lose an entire unit. That's all that's going to end up happening out of this if I lose an entire unit. But, yeah, see, Captain Mitchell, rebel group, died, okay? At this point, they should all be turning tail and running, but they're not. Why are you guys not running in there? Why do I have too many people in the back? This is like watching a game of dodgeball. You've got all the varsity guys up front right now. This line right here is just varsity. And they're just rocking stuff. I mean, they're going in there, they're giving it their all. And then, because you know who I'm talking about. In high school, when you play dodgeball, or four corners as they call it these days, with those softy balls, because, yeah, getting hit with a rubber ball these days makes you a pansy. Means your mama loved you too much. I'm sorry. Getting hit with a soft ball, a, like, rubber foam ball, makes you a softy these days. Because back in my day, you got hit with those pink rubber balls and they hurt. But you took it like a man. Anywho, not here to talk about my political bullshit. Um, but yeah, you got the up there's the front line. That's the varsity team. You know, the guys you knew went out for sports after class, after school's over. They were there. Coach said they had to eat beef. They had to be ready for the first day of varsity football. Because the high school I went to, it was all about the basketball team and the football team. Anywho, besides that, and then you got this group back here that acts like they're actively participating. And let me pull back a little bit so I could show you what I mean. This like little rabble group back here, they look like they're actively participating, and you can look because their little thing down there says eager over the very tired, because they haven't done nothing. They're tired because they ran here. They're eager because they haven't been up here. So these are like the nerd guys, the fatties who stayed at home all day, didn't do very much outside of class other than, and I'm not even putting it specifically nerds either, because I knew a lot of people who were just plain lazy. We played four corners, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't help out. They didn't get into it. They didn't find it at all fun or appealing. They just kind of sat in the back, waited for a ball to roll to them. And as soon as they did, they'd pick it up and toss it to one of the guys who were actively playing because they didn't want to do nothing. Um, I, on the other hand, I was not that type of person. I actually liked to play. I enjoyed it. Ooh, that's why it took so long. I actually wiped out every single last one of them. I actually like to play it. I just did not like getting hit. So I did sit in the back a little bit. But I sat in the back because I was waiting to see that ball fly right past the guy in front of me. So I could either A, try to catch it with my face. Because I knew if it hit me in the face, I was letting it drop in my hand. Or B, I would pick it up as soon as it hit the mat behind me, and I would immediately try to find a good opportunity to jump in and do a little fun myself. But I never sat there and was like, "Oh, this bullshit. Why did they make us do this?" Well, here's a ball, and there's Jerry, because you know he's got a fast arm. He plays on the baseball team, and his favorite ball to throw is the fastball. Sometimes it curves. But anyhow, I actually did enjoy it. I thought it was really fun. I did high impact in high school. I was that type of guy. I was lazy at home, but when I was at school, man, that was my opportunity, my enjoyment. I lifted weights like it was nobody's business. When I got out of high school, I was at 258 pounds bench press. My squats was at 345. My box squat was like 520. I was a beast. But you wouldn't know it because I was either at work or at school. And if I had time to myself, I was at home playing video games. But never both. Aha! Rebel. And I lost. Oh, I won. Oh, no way. That's amazing. Anyways, so I actually enjoyed going to school and doing PE because my actual PE coach, he was interesting all of his own. He was the type of guy who, um, he was the coach for our cross country team. Ooh. Okay, one more battle. I know I'm well above my time, but one more battle. I need to jump in here. I cannot have this auto resolve. I thought I could do it and it'd be okay, but it looks like this guy might actually have an edge above me. Oh my god. Tired. Keep in mind it's like almost 1 o'clock where I'm at right now. I don't even care what time of the day I'm doing this. I only have one archer group. Oh no, dude. You are not going to be on the battering ram. You're going to be back here. Cavalry, heavy cavalry. Ooh, I got some heavy cavalry here. Heck yeah. You got some heavy cavalry. Levy spearmen. Which means you guys are going to be on it. Anywho, no, I actually enjoyed my high school. And my PE teacher was the cross country team coach. So, of course, his idea of high impact was Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays was weightlifting because all the football players needed to get their weights in for the week. So that way they were well endowed out for their time. They had to be. But if you can't tell by the way I set it up so that way my weakest units would be the first ones after smashing in the walls and the reinforced gate to be attacked because I care very little of my weakest men. Granted, they could probably help out a lot more, but I really just don't care. That's the type of leader I am. But yeah, he was insane. Tuesdays and Thursdays was insanity days. It was, you know, 10 laps around the track, and you had like 20 minutes to get it done, or we were gonna have problems, type of thing. Yeah, he was run till your feet bleed and you throw up on the track. That's what type of person he was. It was just how he operated. But that's because he was used to it, so I didn't mind. Honestly, I enjoyed it. In fact, I made a little game out of it. I'd always compete against everybody else. We had this one guy who was just all around. Drop it and fight. Boom. Okay. These guys I want here ASAP. Sorry, concentrating like really hard right now, believe it or not, because things just got very interesting very quickly. And I'm hoping to break this little hosh posh, whatever this is. Spearman versus my levies. Okay. Okay. You guys are going to run into position. You guys are going to go and just straight fight. Okay. Hopefully, he's giving you kisses. I'm going to act like a moron. Krabby loved you so much. He missed you so much. He's giving you kisses. We got a Joe's Crab Shack commercial here, and it's just downright insane. I guess their mentality is let's pretend crabs are your family. And I guess in the caption it's like, crabs are not pets, crabs are food. Kind of making fun of naturalist, I guess we call it that. Which actually, in my opinion, actually funny. They proved that what today? Okay. Yeah, surround the heavies. Because those heavies mean nothing. Is it? Because I'm watching a lot of red numbers, and these guys are peasants, so I guess that works. I'm trying to prevent using my heavies as much as I can, because these crossbowmen are going to be the death of me. Actually, if you guys can run like right past everybody and go straight for the crossbowmen, would be great. Oh my gosh, it'll be great. Quit acting like you're about to die. Get in there. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Good. I didn't realize he was in this one. I didn't realize I had a general in this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I did get one general. Okay. This is gonna change the entire battle, because now they are screwed. They have no motivation for this battle anymore. Okay, this is actually going to go a lot faster than I was expecting it to. That's the one thing about the old games. Actually, a lot of the games, but I think the most recent games aren't quite that easy to break morale of an enemy. Excuse me, in the game. Just because they've kind of manipulated the different types of buffs in the game. As far as I could tell, they have done everything they can to kind of equalize that out as much as they can. Just because in the past, like in this game, if you kill a general, uh, chances are, unless they are a specific type of group that fight to the last, they're going to rout almost instantaneously. In fact, I love certain types of rebel groups because they're easy pickings on the battlefield. They're easy to go and capture their cities. Because chances are, you're going to kill their enemy general. You're going to kill the general in battle, in the midst of fighting. And when that happens, the entire group is going to rout. And there's nothing they can do about it. And they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to rout from the battlefield, or they're just going to rout. Period. They're going to run. And your troop morale is just going to go up. Especially since, you know, I like this peasant group here, this light infantry. They were running minutes ago. Now they're all of a sudden back into the fight. It's because I killed the enemy general, and that was it. That's all it took to turn the tide of this battle. Granted, the computer had functioned, stating that it predicted if auto-resolved, I was going to lose. And I don't like the way it sets up its auto-resolve, by the way. Because 9 times out of 10, for some strange apparent reason, the auto-resolve decides that even though you have better units, better forces, if it's just a smidge under half, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. And I've actually save spammed these games before where I saw at under half and I still didn't want to go in and fight. So I saved it prior to doing the auto resolve. Went in and just kept going back and forth until I ultimately won. And if it did not leave me with a favorable amount of troops, in case someone decides they want to retaliate, I load the game up again and do it once more. That's how bad the auto resolve is in these games. All of them. They've been doing this for years, and they still haven't fixed that as a problem. For some reason, I don't know why, because I could go in, and I've even played it where there was particular instances where I wasn't going to win at all. Like the auto resolve stated, there was no way in a snowball's chance in hell I was going to win. But I turned around, man. I screwed them. Screwed them in the butthole. I went straight up and just pulled their pants down, gave them a reach around to be kind at first, and then it was just straight up ramfest. And they got killed. They got killed dead. Um, but and that was with the auto resolve showing the bar at like a 16th of the way in favor of me. And I guess I must have picked the strategy that made it 1/16th of the way correct. Because it didn't matter. I screwed him up. And I won. And believe me, I won with an elite force. One elite unit. That was it. One elite unit, and the rest of them were just straight up peasants. Yeah, these rebel guys, they like getting killed to the last. For some reason, they will fight down to the last. Killed all the way down, man. Every single one of them dead. Which I have no problems with. That means I don't have to worry about anyone being sucked back into the masses when I occupy. And having some dissertion in the thoughts. Or in the making. I took Barnaby. Okay. I am going to save. I am going to prepare myself. I'm going to save. Yep, I did. I called. Ooh, I just saved it. Well, actually, I needed to erase that game anyways because, again, I was playing Scotland and I'm kind of stuck in this turmoil. So I'm going to go ahead and quit out the entire planet for the rest of the night. I am done. But I just want to say you guys have been lovely this evening. I will see you guys around. Just keep your eyes open for future date and times of new events and stuff to come. I will be posting those other 2 videos of Slime Rancher very, very soon. I do apologize again. It's been a minute. I have not been around. I have been busy. You guys got to keep in mind, I do work an 8-hour shift on a daily. Weekends are the only times I get off, so I actually find myself crunching a lot of family time and a lot of friend time and a lot of extra crap I never thought I'd ever do when I was single. But I am married and I have a little guy in my life and they keep me very, very busy. I've got a very large family that I have to stick around, I guess. Because if I don't, then it's all chaos. Bob hates us all. Oh well, boo-hoo, Crimey River. Anyways, no, I love my family. Don't get me wrong. I really do love my family, but so I am going to try to be more active on the channel. I do apologize. I don't know if I did get someone who was commenting on my my channel itself recently. Um, he was kind of spamming. I need to make another video type of thing. Uh, Whoever did that, don't spam unless you really meant it. In which case, thank you, I guess. Um, and sorry that I didn't, respond. But the channel's not dead. I just, I just been away, been busy. So, I'm back though, and I'm starting out a little bit fresh. Got a whole new series, 2 of them. Medieval Total War 2, a classic. If you can't tell, I do have Napoleon Total War down there as well, which I plan on pulling up at some point or another if I start getting bored with Medieval 2. And I have Empire Total War as well that I plan on pulling out of the woodworks. So keep your eyes open for those. I've also got a few other series that I want to start up. This will be the year of the RTS. So not a whole lot of mixture and type, you could call it, but uh, be well known that I do have a lot of RTS games. As you can well see, Black and White 2, Napoleon Total War, Medieval 2, Total War, a couple of other ones that I'm hoping to get the computer powerful enough to play. And I actually also have another RTS game that is very challenging. I think some of you might actually know what I am talking about when I show it. Stronghold 3. I'm sure a few people who are watching might actually know what Stronghold series is all about. I'm hoping to bring back the King's Crusade, if it's been converted yet or not. Um, Goddess Wars. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, King's Crusade. I'm hoping to bring in Praetorians. I'm hoping to bring in as well Total War, Rome 2. Actually, I completely forgot I had this one in here at all. So I'm hoping to bring that in. Um, I also have Tropico 3, which isn't RTS, but it is a building management game that I hope to bring in as well. And I guess I might as well just kind of show you guys what I've got going on in the works uh, currently in terms of what I plan to bring to the table. Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War 2. I'm hoping to bring into the works as well, one way or another. So, uh, and I guess I'll bring Ruse back a little bit as well. Continue with the campaign on that. So I just want to say, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, doesn't matter, weekend, weekday, school day, and history class. And I will catch you guys on the flippy. See ya.